Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day so far. Man, here we are, season 2, so far, so good. DMZ, man, Ashika Island looks pretty dope. I think the vibes of the map are awesome. Man, you kind of get just a little bit of a darker tone, some grays, some blues, some foggy areas. You know, it's just really different from a Mazera, which is what they're going for. So man, I think it's actually pretty dope. So far, I'm really liking the weapon cooldown time. It used to be 2, 4, and 6 hours. Now it's 1 hour, 2 hours, and 3 hours, and then you get your insured weapon slot. Man, for me, that just totally changes the pacing of DMZ just with your insured weapon slot. So if you don't have really good contraband, hey, you don't have to wait as long. You can jump into those missions. You can jump in with a really good weapon. So far, that is a complete W. Another thing, you get to keep your stronghold keys. And there's actually an extended key slot, so you get to hold 10 more keys compared to season 1. And then you also have another complete slot for mission items, mission objectives, etc., that you get to kind of carry over into whatever map and whatever mission that you're into, which I think is an absolute W as well. Also, another thing that was different was just really the factions. Obviously, we get the brand new crown, which I'm really intrigued in checking that out. But then in order to even like progress the other ones, you actually have to complete the full White Lotus tier 1. And then that opens up a Legion, and then you have to do a couple missions in Legion and White Lotus in order to open up the Black Moas. And then bada bing, bada boom, you finally have all the factions open, but there's still some of them are gonna be at tier 2, tier 1, tier 3, you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that's just another thing that is just different from season 1 to season 2, which honestly, I don't mind it. Okay, so a couple things that I thought that were pretty interesting so far. Number 1 is the spawn rate and where you actually spawn in at, right? The infill. So I feel like I've had like multiple games where I've just been at the port the entire time. It's like, okay, I'm spawning this port, spawning the port, spawning the port. And then there's been like a random one that I've been at like a residential, or another random one that's been at shipwreck. But it's been a little bit more of, you know, a consistent, and it's really just the same area. I'm pretty sure they said that they're gonna address some of that. So that's kind of intriguing to me. Also, another thing is the bots. It's been a mixed bag. Sometimes the bots have really felt easier, and then sometimes I've just literally just been bombarded by like so many of them, tier 2s, tier 3 bots where you're like, you just go down and you die. So I don't know. So some of those things, I'm sure they'll probably, you know, kinking out some of the, you know, ebbs and flows of, you know, each game and each lobby and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I don't know. I'm really curious to see where that's going to go, because I know they said they're going to do a lot of different tuning to those bots, but so far sometimes they've seemed even harder, and then sometimes they've seemed like pretty easy. So I don't know, and that's been the same tier bots, at least that I've been going against and that I've been fighting. All right, so one thing that I thought was cool that I've already seen is just, hey, you know what, there's brand new loot items, you know, brand new containers. There's just like new metal container, brand new keys, brand new areas to unlock, brand new areas to explore. So far, I think it's been a really great experience. I think it is a really great map. Honestly, it's a smidge smaller than I thought it was gonna be, but obviously, man, it's a map for Resurgence, but I'm really glad that they added it and they put some missions and different things like that to DMZ. So man, that is an absolute W. All right, guys, let me know below what your thoughts are, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace!